Right, so next weekend, got Anthony Joshua versus Kubrat Pulev. How do you see that fight going?
Listen, I think the fact that Pulev's 41 now, I think again a lot of people are underestimating how effective he is. Of course he's older than, you know, has Josh got youth on his side, has Josh got agility on his side, has Joshua got athleticism on his side? Yeah, of course he has. Is Joshua looking past Pulev? Probably not after the Ruiz fight. He's probably sitting looking at Pulev saying, this bloke can knock me out. He's, you know, he hits hard, he's good at what he does, and need to be wary. So I think Joshua, after the first Ruiz fight, is going to come into fights a lot different. He's the world champion, he's educated, he's smart. I think he knows he has to come into fights different now. Can Pulev hurt him and knock him out? Yeah. Is Joshua aware of that now? Yes. So I think Joshua is too educated and will be too wary of what Pulev has to offer. So I can see Joshua riding him out, taking him the rounds, then looking to finish him once he gets in the 7-8 round. Let his youth come on the side, let him, you know, just sort of work on that back foot, like he did with Ruiz in the second fight, because Pulev has got an unbelievable jab and he's, you know, an exceptional fighter, great talent, and I don't think Joshua will make that mistake that he's already made in the fact that he's underestimated someone.
Do you think him losing to Ruiz and then pretty much changing his style for the rematch makes it harder for people like Pulev to know what Joshua's going to come out? Is it going to be the Joshua of old coming out looking for the knockout, or is it going to be the boxer Joshua? Or is it going to be a marination of both of them? Maybe he's going to be now a more complete boxer.
So see, for me, the only thing I want to know is, are the southpaw or the orthodox? That's it. That's all I've ever wanted to know. That's all I've ever cared about. Because I can't change the way I box. I can't change it. It's irrelevant who's in front of me. I'm going to box the way that I box. I'm going to box the way that works for me. Yes, I'll have a plan B and a plan C if that's not working. But Pulev is, everyone he's fought the same, you know, he's got that round jab, he comes forward and he looks to hurt you. Now, it's irrelevant what Joshua turns up. I think Pulev's got to come into this fight and think, I'm 41 years old, I'm probably getting $500,000 now. If I win, my next fight's going to be for $3 million. And I think that's what Pulev has to do. And Pulev has to think, I've got to make a statement to the world, get these world titles back. Then I know I've got a rematch. It's somewhere like Wembley, in front of X amount of people, 100,000 people, for £3 million. Look at who he is now, his life's changed. He wasn't even meant to fight him. He was probably comfortable, you know, with his fight against Parker and what have you, probably made him comfortable in the boxing world. And probably, you know, on paper, was he a millionaire? Maybe. But did he have the assets and the things that he's got from getting that win? No, of course not. And that's what I would be thinking as Pulev. I'd be thinking, I've got one chance tonight to become a millionaire in the space of 24 hours. And that's the reality of it. And as a 41-year-old fighter, I would be given everything I had in 2 rounds. And if I blow myself out and get knocked out, I've been knocked out of the champion of the world, the technically the best fighter in the world, technically, one of, between him and Fury. So I'd be going in with what I got to lose.
$5 million in the bank account next day.
What have I got to lose on this fight? Nothing. So let's go out, and if Pulev comes out with that style and Joshua tries to go toe to toe with him, who knows what could happen. But like I say, I think the old Joshua of this will knock you out regardless has changed, because
I think people forget about Joshua. He can knock you out with either hand.
of course you can, of course you can. And you know, so can most heavyweights. If they catch you in the sweet spot and you're falling forward or you're
Wilder can't. He can't throw it.
Well, yeah, look, I still wouldn't like to be punched up on them right hand.
No.
But he's, you know, I think he's definitely changed psychologically and physically and mentally. Joshua for his fights, and I think if you just look at him with his top off and stuff now, he's just looks different, looks a lot more naturally lean rather than unnaturally lean. By unnatural, I'm not saying he was on anything. I'm not saying that. What I mean is he was too muscle bound, where it was a lot more. He looked like a CrossFitter, not a boxer.
I thought that about Dubois, to be honest, in the last fight.
I thought Dubois looked far too top heavy. And if you look on Dubois' Instagram and look at the type of training he does, I mean, he was lifting them Atlas balls. What correlates to boxing with that? I just, when I seen that style of training, I thought, weird, because that's strongman training, lifting an Atlas ball, slowly rolling it onto your knees, and then lifting it up. There's no explosive, there's no, you know, like fast twitch explosive work. It's just like, right, I could pull a lorry 400 metres, great. So can I, but you know, I can pull a Nissan Micra for 300 yards, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to go in the ring and win. But I didn't understand that style of training. But listen, that's him, that's his trainers. But you know, maybe that's worked for people in the past, maybe that's worked for him. Going forward, he needs to look at, I was exerting myself for 6-7 seconds and then I was gassed for 2 minutes. Why? Because these massive muscles take oxygen, and you know, you need, that oxygen needs to get pumping around your body, and all these muscles and everything needs that oxygen, so your heart's not getting as much oxygen. So the science behind it, which a lot of people don't really think about, do they? You know, people just think, let's get big and let's knock people out.
Well, Tyson shows that, doesn't he? He ain't exactly body beautiful, but he's very effective.
Isn't you look at over the last few years, heavyweights have genetically changed, but that's more nutrition based and the equipment that we've got. You look at heavyweights back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. You would be very lucky to be hitting 210 pound, 220 pound max. Now you're 260 pound. 90% of the heavyweights are 18 stone, and I think that's why they're looking at this new weight division, because they know genetically we're adapting as a human race and evolving, as I say, nutrition wise, and all these different supplements out there and all these different bits of equipment that we've got. We're genetically modifying ourselves to bigger, stronger, more athletic, naturally human race. So I think the fact that there's people down lower spectrum, but personally I don't think there should. I think there should be a difference between light, heavy and cruiser before they think about the heavyweight difference. But
there is. Alright, let's do 3 predictions, heavyweights, on the Joshua card. Let's start off with, well, you've already given Huey versus Wack, but for those who haven't seen that video, what's your prediction on that one?
I'm going to say 6 to 8 for all 3. Bacoli, Joshua and Fury.
Yeah.
I'm going to say either around 6, 7 or 8 for all 3 of them.
Well, 2 of them you sparred, Huey and Martin.
I have. I think Bacoli, is you know, you learn from defeat, and this is why I've always said I don't want to be mollycoddled, I don't want to be, you know, have these 12-0 fights because I want to see where I'm at. I want to learn from the best. I want to, like the way Dave Allen done it, but unfortunately, obviously, that he's went the other way from it. But is he sorted? As he said, probably. So I think Bracoli's another one that has become a man now. He's now a full sort of show of himself, and I think Fury's the same. He's what going forward. This Huey Fury you're seeing, and this Bracoli that you're seeing is the Bracoli and the Huey Fury of the futures.
Well, all going well for both of them. Be an interesting fight between them two, wouldn't it?
Definitely. I think between them two, from them two, you know, there's a title shot from that for one of them. I think that would be a very interesting fight.
Eddie Hearn, make that fight.
Yeah, make it happen after we both got the win. It would be good to see.
Spot on. All right, Steve. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.